In this video, I wanted to take some time to talk about Christian work. And I don't mean working for your salvation or anything like that, because we know that that is not scriptural. We are saved by grace through faith. Okay. Plain and simple. The Apostle Paul was very clear about that. But I do think that as a Christian, we need to take time to look into our own lives and see where we really stand with the Lord. You know, we need to judge ourselves as the Bible teaches. And we need to think about what we are doing for his kingdom. And I wanted to take a minute to look at the book of James. And there's a couple of verses there that I want to look at. You can see here, James 2:17 through 19. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man say he, or yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. And I think that that is the key point. And if we think about all of us out there as far as what we do for the Lord, and to be honest, there's a lot of us, the majority of us, I would say, myself included, we do not do enough. And especially in this day and age, there is so much that we can do. And one of the first things that we can do is try to point people to the Lord. You know, we can do a lot of things, and there again, God calls each of us for his purpose, but the reality is, what we should be trying to do is trying to point people to the Lord. And I think that that is just the basis of everything. You know, preaching the gospel is not just the work of a preacher, it is the responsibility of all of us. And when we think about what we're doing or what we're not doing, just showing up to church on a Sunday morning, you know, are we really doing everything that we can do for the Lord by just doing that? And, you know, I think that the greater the faith that we have in the Lord, the more that we will do for him. And I think that that's the point that James is trying to make here. And I think that if we think and consider what we are doing ourselves, then most of us fall short. You know, I think that it shows and it exposes a weakness in the faith that each of us have. You know, I know that there's a lot of Christians out there doing some absolutely amazing work. I like listening to some of the podcasts and things like that from different ones, watching some of their videos, and it's great. But I think about what they're doing, and I think about how many of us out there that are just not doing anything that we should be. And, you know, I think it's unfortunate. And I think that this is something that I just wanted to talk to myself about in many ways, just because this is important, especially in this day and age. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Like and share this video. I'm trying to grow this channel just a little at a time and see where it goes. Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.